Good morning. So today we're gonna talk about a new topic. It's about why do we feel nostalgic, yeah. Or have you ever felt the same thing when basically there's a place that reminded you of someone or a song that reminded you of I don't know, uh a scene or an environment or a time that you spent with that person. You're so it can be music or environments that may remind you of that person. So it's like yeah. So we're talking about nostalgia. How yeah, nostalgic. Why we feel do we feel nostalgic? And so, what is it? So, nostalgic is a longing for the past, or yeah, and it can be triggered by by songs, smells, music. Yeah, I actually said the same thing. Uh, Smell, music, and yeah. So it's like a way of our body to cope from against loneliness or anxiety and other things. And why I decided to talk about it? Well, basically, there was a time where I saw some places or I suddenly heard a song that reminded me of someone or a person. And then, so I came to this conclusion, okay, so why do I feel like this? Why do I feel this way? So I searched about it, and actually longing or feeling like nostalgic or missing someone, or not even missing someone. Maybe you miss that time that you spend with your friends, so it can be nostalgic as well. So why this happens? So psychologically this happens because of our psychological response to longing. When we miss someone, okay, or to boost our also comfort or self-esteem, or to cope with loneliness. And also it helps to for emotional regulation as well, especially when you are like having those times where like you are feeling like empty or lonely and stuff, or maybe you kind of suddenly change your situation. Maybe you used to live with your parents and now you are living alone. But I still do live with my parents, but for other people it can be like that, like when suddenly you face a lot of changes in your life and you suddenly miss your parents, or you suddenly miss your friends because you are far away from them now, or and stuff like that. So yeah, so kind of it's like, yeah, a yearning method of our body to contrast loneliness. So this is why we feel nostalgic, or even a song. I mean, sometimes it can be even be random. Like maybe you don't miss anyone, but there's a song that reminded you of that person. Or maybe you say that you don't miss them, but that reminded you of that person. So I think it depends. It happens to everyone in different ways. Each of us has different ways to feel nostalgic, or yeah. So yeah, this is the only thing that I wanted to share to you. It's very short, but I want to save it in my journal because yeah, there was a time where I felt this a lot of times, um when I heard a song or even a food or a smell that reminded me maybe of my my where I was born, or of the times where I was with my friends back then. And then I kept changing friends because my old friends, maybe they are so far away, or they are, I don't know, they have their own life, and or classmate and stuff like that. And this is the only thing that I want to share you for now. And actually, I'm still trying to get used to how do you say it, to this, to filming on my phone, because to be honest, my face, I just noticed now that my face looks different from this phone compared to my other phone. And maybe the quality, but like here I feel so, like, I feel very skinny in this screen, maybe because I'm skinny. This is my real face. I mean, I don't know. My face looks more skinny than my other phone when I used to record something on my this phone, which is this one. I used to record from this phone, and it looks different for real. Like here you can see all my wrinkles, you can see everything, every details that I have on my face. But it's fine, and I don't care because we are get old. But I still need to get used to it. And yeah, I think you already know what is the meaning of longing, or what is the meaning of why we feel nostalgic. But at the same time, I wanted to search it, like psychologically, what happens to our brain, or what happens to us psychologically. So this is like a psychological perspective of why we feel like we feel nostalgic. So it can be also, yeah, an emotional regulation of our body, when we feel a certain emotion, or when you feel lonely, you need that dopamine. Okay, when you are sad or you are like feeling lonely, your body constantly searching from dopamine to contrast the loneliness. So what your body does is, you they search for a way to get dopamine again. So when we feel nostalgic, when we long, or when we remember someone by a song or other things or places, it's like your body's trying to get a little dopamine by remembering those good times that you spent with those people. And this is a nice thing that I really learned, that your body is very very nice, very very good. I mean, it's impressive that how our body tries to survive every time, tries to make us feel better, tries to make us feel good, even in the times where we feel like loneliness or stuff. And that's the only thing that I wanted to share you. This is very random video as usual, but I want to share it for my journal as well. So yeah, see ya, bye.